You look in the mirror and you're disappointed in what you see. You're not carrying enough fat to cut and you're not lean enough to bulk either, which means you found yourself in the skinny fat trap. You've been searching YouTube to find the answer and you come across a body recomp, which sounds perfect because you can lose weight and build muscle at the same time. However, I'm here to tell you that this is only going to lead you down the long, slow path to leaving gains on the table, or even worse, just giving up completely. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly why a recomp is not the best way to fix skinny fat and exactly what you should do instead to finally get the muscular body that you're after. I've been there myself. A few years ago, I put all my effort into fixing skinny fat and went on a massive cut to try and lose weight, but I ended up still feeling annoyed at how I looked. I began researching on YouTube and found a lot of people recommending a body recomposition and decided to try it out for myself. Now, I only lasted a month before I quit, and I'll get into the 3 major reasons for that later, but this is the best way I can describe a body recomp compared to traditional bulking and cutting cycles. Imagine you have 2 skyscrapers being built at the same time. The first one, you build each floor one by one, meaning the foundation gets built, then the floor itself, then when that's done, you build the interior too. At some point, the skyscraper will be built, but it's going to feel like it's taking ages to build. The second skyscraper gets built by building the foundation first, so all the floors, and then the outside, and then decorating the inside. This feels less scattered and feels like progress is being made the entire time, therefore feeling like it's being built faster. And that's the difference between recomping and traditional bulking and cutting. Recomping feels slow, scattered, and unmotivating, whereas bulking and cutting feels organized, seamless, and motivating because it always feels like there's progression being made. So now I've shown you why I feel bulking and cutting is better than a recomp. Let's get into the 3 major reasons why I don't suggest a recomp if you're skinny fat. Reason 1 is that if you don't have a goal in mind, then you will not get anywhere because you don't know where you're heading. And that's exactly what recomping is. You don't have a goal weight in mind, you can't tell if your body is changing, and that can be extremely demotivating, and I know that because it was for me too. Reason 2, have you ever found something so complex that you decide to give up because it seems harder than it should be? That's what it's like having to be extremely precise when doing a body recomp. You have to be in the exact amount of calories to be in a slight deficit, and over time this can be exhausting, which leads to diet fatigue and eventually giving up altogether. Reason 3 is that you're delaying the inevitable. A recomp works well for beginners, but when those newbie gains run out, it's going to become harder for you to build muscle, which is the main problem with you being skinny fat. And when this happens, you'll want to switch to a more optimal way to build muscle, which is, guess what? A bulking phase. Therefore, even if you do recomp, you can't do it forever, especially if you're serious about building a muscular physique. So I've given you the 3 major reasons why recomping isn't my preferred method for fixing skinny fat, and you're probably thinking, what is the best method? Now, the best method isn't to just bulk or cut, and the reason for that is because just bulking or cutting doesn't fully cover what we need to achieve in these phases to get the best out of them. The system I'm about to break down was not only done by me to fix skinny fat, but I've tried it with clients and got results, and professional bodybuilders swear by this method. And before you go, I don't want to look like a bodybuilder. That's not going to happen. I've been trying to do that for 4 years and I only just look all right. Bodybuilders are professionals at building muscle and losing fat. And as skinny fat guys, this is exactly what we're striving to do. So my system is a cycle of mini cuts and lean bulks and then a major cut as well. And you need to know the difference between this system and traditional bulking or cutting because this system is an absolute game changer. Now, I'll link below a free bulk or cut calculator I created to help you with this. And I will talk through the main mistakes I see a lot of people make, and me included, which leads to a lack of progress and a waste of time. But essentially, you start with a mini cut to drop fat fast and to preserve muscle mass you currently have. This should last around 4 to 6 weeks. You're then going to go into a bulk, which should last around 20 plus weeks. And then you repeat the mini cut and then another lean bulk. And then it's time for a major cut where this time we're trying to get shredded and reveal a 6-pack. And then that's literally it. Some people might need an extra lean bulk and mini cut cycle. Some might need to lean bulk longer. It all depends on you. And again, this is why I created the bulk or cut calculator because it helps you with exactly this problem. But before you run off and implement this straight away, I need to talk about the 3 main mistakes you can make because I did these myself. And without hearing these, you could screw it up, which will waste a lot of your time. Mistake number 1 is to bulk too hard and get fat. Mistake number 2 is to get too excited, cut for longer than you need to, meaning you just end up looking skinnier. Then mistake number 3 is trying to major cut too early when you need another lean bulk to build more muscle. So if you avoid these 3 mistakes, you'll save time and get to a 6-pack from skinny fat sooner. So now you know what phase and system to follow. you're probably still thinking, how do I actually get a six pack from skinny fat? If so, then watch this video next, because I'll explain exactly how to get a six pack, what exercises you need to do, and how to train to get more muscle out of doing less work.